Good morning, members of the board. My name is Clara Arroyave. I am from Colombia. I have more than 10 years in the entertainment industry experience. I'm here with my colleagues of Team Things.
Good morning, my name is Nisha McIntyre. My background is media relations. I spent the last 4 years working with the government of Grenada.
Good morning, my name is Rafael Peñalosa. I'm an industrial engineer. I came from Chile, and my background is on the project as a project manager in an engineering company.
Hi, my name is Chao. I'm from China. I was with IBM for the last 7 years.
Hello, my name is Jaeyoung from South Korea. I work for refinery company as a financial member.
Hello, good morning. I'm Vishnu Rajshekharan from India. I worked in the IT industry for past 7 years. Let's take a second and think about what Sony stands for. Sony stands for quality products, and they innovate ever since they started production from 1940. So how big is Sony? Sony is into electronics, into financial services and entertainment. From a small electronic manufacturing company, Sony has become a complete entertainment company. Sony is able to produce some wow products. What are those products? Walkman, PlayStation. Then they came up with TVs. So they were number one in almost all the areas in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they started to fall back in the 90s, and after 2000 they are not able to bring out with any innovative products. So what happened? There was a big competition from the Korean companies. They were able to manufacture cheap and quality products. Then that affected the TV industry and semiconductor industry. And if you see, they're making a 6.5 billion loss in the 2012. And my colleague is going to talk about how we can turn around this company. And let me introduce Rafael.
Thank you, Vishnu. So, following the idea, what Sony needs a sustainable growth urgently. What has been happening in the last years until today? That is a market trend that Sony haven't been following, and their competition have been doing. Like in things, for example, the integration of their products. They have a multifunction. They are giving simplicity to the customer, a user-friendly, and in the entertainment field, the game, the music, and the movie, all is integrated. So what is happening with Sony, with the products and the services? Sony used to be the number one. So today, they've been losing brand power. And what is happening on the other products, like on the TV, mobile phone, games, and camera? Sony is not the number one anymore. Now we have the Korean companies as Samsung, LG, the American Apple. So is Sony the number one product today? No, it's not. What is needed for them to be the number one again? They need an innovative idea, an innovative product, a new business model. So for this, they need to identify and analyze the current and future trends that they are existing. For this, we identify these trends, those that the competition is doing, so Sony needs to be prepared for them. Like, for example, the advancing technology and the investment in the emerging markets. And those that the competition is not working on, and Sony needs to focalize, that can have a higher impact for these innovative new products, is, for example, creating strategic alliances or integrating the systems. After we identify this, we need to create a business opportunity map and what fields of play Sony need to be focalized. Our colleague, Charles, will give a deep explanation on this area.
Thank you, Rafael. Sony is the largest entertainment company in the world, and this can be a really great advantage when it comes to innovation for Sony. We have looked into future trends in the market and also look at Sony's sole competitive advantage, and we have come to a few future-play recommendations. The current challenge that Sony has is that there are too many products, and those products are not connecting to each other. By connecting the dots and pieces together, Sony can make a huge difference. The other area Sony can look into is the healthcare sector, which can be a growing market. Or Sony could look into interactive education through Sony's multiple and new technology devices. The rationale of our recommendation is that the market for Sony needs to be big enough to turn Sony around. It needs to be actionable and unique. Other competitors cannot copy. Staying in core business is very important for Sony at the moment. And our first recommendation is entertainment integration, which remains Sony's core business while growing a huge market to make a difference for Sony. For more business concept, my colleague Jae-young is going to give us more.
In order to execute entertainment integration, we suggest 5 actionable business concepts. I will explain each them next page. The first concept is focus on smartphone. Based on current Sony's technology, Sony can make a unique and innovative smartphone. The second concept is corporate entertainment solution. It is easy for small entertainment company to make movie and music with this one-stop solution. Next concept is Sony CMS. Parents can monitor their children with this smartphone. Next business concept is Sony Share. It's a kind of innovative wireless headset. People enjoy movie and music and the game with these devices. Last concept is Sony. It's a kind of integrated entertainment solution. People can enjoy music, TV, and others together.
After evaluating the 5 business concepts, especially looking at the entertainment industry, the size of it, and paying attention to trends such as cloud storage, content sharing, and the call for users, especially our existing users, for simplicity and ease of use, we believe right now the most innovative solution for Sony is Sony Connect. It is not only very attractive, but it gives you the best fit with existing Sony products and Sony customers. Now, what exactly is Connect? Connect is a device that allows same-screen simultaneous content sharing and visual interactions by allowing your television screens to connect to the internet via Sony devices, right? Imagine if you may, and I'm sure this has happened to you before, you are looking at a movie and sharing it at the same time with your friend. You're going back and forth from the television screen to your smartphone talking about what's going on the screen. What Connect does is takes away all of that distraction. It allows you to refocus your attention just to one screen by allowing you to see the streamed content simultaneously with your friend, as well as see your friend and interact with that friend on one screen. My colleague is going to give you some further insights about the reverse engineering part of Sony Connect.
We believe that with Sony Connect, Sony can reach a potential market of $23 billion in the next 3 years. Also, Sony Connect will present, it will come in 2 different features, basic plan and plus plan, and we will come with more in this next slide. It is important also to note that we want to reach the need of sharing and the need of integration when it is necessary with Sony Connect. It is important for Sony as well, and there is a reason for nobody can copy Sony, is that, or at least it will be very costly for someone else to copy Sony, and that reason will be that no other company has the integration area of entertainment within them, and that is going to be very beneficial in the pricing aspect. For next week, what is next? What is need to be done next week? In the reverse engineer aspect we analyze 3 basic components. First, it is very needed to start a team, a cooperation team within different business units, and start working as well in different competitive prices, start studying a competitive pricing structure, and as well as working in a very structured social media campaign that engage not only new current users, but also new users. If you would like to have more questions, I will say thank you so much for your time.